naturally, when this neighborhood was filled up, the people that were coming across the border had to go someplace else. So the closest place was Crown Heights, which was not really Crown Heights. It used to be called Okie Town when we were growing up, because there was nobody there but white people, you know. And then little by little, you know, because it has so many apartments, they started renting to the people that were coming across the border. Everything was fine. We had a friend there who was working the same way we were, and but she had to move because, you know, her husband was a minister and he was traveling, so she had to move. After she left, you know, things started going a little bit downhill. But the problem with that is just that you can only get so many people in an apartment, and with no place for them to play, like a playground or a place for them to go, you know, troubles arise and stuff. We were lucky because we had this park, thanks to Joe Marie and Lucy Chavez, you know, and they didn't have nothing. And there was never really a problem till some of the other kids that had gotten out of juvenile hall or out of prison started problems with Crown Heights because they moved into our neighborhood and they wanted to claim that they were from Posole because of the reputation that it had, you know, with a gang and everything else. But they weren't from here. They weren't born and raised here. That's what used to make us mad, because we never had a problem with anybody else in the city of Oceanside, you know. It's just that, you know how kids are, they want to make themselves that they're big and they're bad and whatnot, you know, but, you know, so that's what started it, and it's so terrible when, you know, they would try to come over here and start trouble, and then these guys would go over there and they would start trouble. You know, the cutoff section was Mission Avenue, because once you pass Mission Avenue, you were in their territory, and once you pass Mission Avenue this way, they were in our territory, you know. But I used to talk. I used to talk to the homeboys. I don't talk to them as much as I used to. But you know, I would try to tell them, "What's wrong with you guys? Are you guys crazy? How do you know that it's not somebody in your family that you left back there? And just because we got here first doesn't mean, you know." I couldn't understand it. Maybe because I'm a different generation, I couldn't understand, you know, the shootings and the killings. And I guess, you know, you have to get to a certain age before you start to realize what you're doing is wrong, really wrong, you know, and stuff. But it stayed calm after the gang injunction. It stayed calm and everything was fine. It's just lately it started back up again, you know. You always get somebody that wants to think that, oh, you know, I'm going to be known and I want to be a big guy, you know, and I'm going to go do this. But, you know, that's what we had to work for when we came back and, you know, to take our neighborhood back. We didn't want to see any violence. We didn't want to see the kids getting hurt or them hitting the ground every time they could hear a shot or something, you know. And that's not, we didn't grow up that way. We didn't want the kids to grow up that way.